Hi, this is Professor Neil Hamilton from the Drake University Agricultural Law Center with an update and a correction to our episode about the Iowa Water Quality Information System. Doing these shows is a big responsibility, and growing up on a farm like I did, you know the idea of responsibility. It was usually when they trust you to that first time to take some piece of equipment to the field and do something important, not just drive the hay wagon. On our farm, that was when you got to take the WD-45 to go out and cultivate corn. I can still remember when my dad trusted me and put me up on that tractor seat. He put his hands on my knee and he said, "Neil, you're 26 years old. Don't mess it up." Well, old Ham must have known what he was talking about because I messed it up a little. In last week's episode, we said that the Iowa Flood Center is responsible for running the Iowa Water Quality Information System. Well, it's not. The Flood Center and the Water Quality Information System are both housed at the IIHR Hydroscience and Engineering program at the University of Iowa, but they're separate programs. And so we've corrected this episode to remove that confusion. I hope you'll enjoy. Have you ever crossed a bridge over an Iowa river and wondered about the quality of the water flowing below? I know I do. With all the news about nutrients in our water, Iowans are curious about the quality of our water and whether it's getting better. Well, the jury's still out on the question of whether water quality is getting any better. There's certainly a lot of people talking about wanting to do things, but the evidence of our progress is more limited. The state appropriates less than $1 an acre to help people implement water quality practices. And we do very little to actually monitor to see if the practices we're implementing are having any effect. What is important, though, is that more people are talking about responsibility and water quality. A good place to start is learning more about what's actually happening in our water. You may not be aware, but Iowans have an easy way to learn about what's happening in many of our rivers. You can find out by going to the Iowa Water Quality Information System on the web. There you'll find an interactive map listing over 60 sensors which have been placed on rivers and on many wetlands that have been constructed to improve water quality. You may have driven by one, like this one on the Raccoon River near Van Meter, and not realized what you were seeing. When you click on a site on the web, you'll see in real time the quality of the water flowing past the sensor. Measurements such as nitrite levels are taken every 15 minutes, and the color of the icon indicates how the level of nitrites compares to the safe drinking water standard. Information is stored so that you can see how the levels may fluctuate over time and through the years. They have installed monitors on many of the rivers in Iowa and recently on wetlands that have been constructed in water quality improvement projects. The idea behind the Iowa Water Quality Information System is simple. We need to have accurate information about what is happening in our water if we want to make progress in trying to protect water quality. Farmers need to know what works and what doesn't, and the public needs to be assured that conservation efforts will lead to improved water quality. This statement would make a great goal for Iowa's water quality policy. We can't expect our water to improve if we don't monitor what is happening and find out whether the practices that farmers and landowners are being asked to implement actually work. This has been Professor Neil Hamilton from the Drake University Agricultural Law Center with today's Our Water, Our Land.